Hey y'all, good morning. It is the first day of our coffee fast. And so let's start with some dates. And then we're gonna make some matcha because can't have coffee. Yes.
Can you make some candy?
Some who?
Candy?
Okay, hold on one second. All right. So take 1, 2, I think I'm gonna do 3. Do 3. I made 3 dates. And all I do is I cut.
Wait, can I see it? Can I see that cut thing?
Huh?
Can I see it?
The knife? Uh-oh, I just missed my... Where'd I cut it? I did it so well. That's so crazy.
No, maybe they're hard.
No, they're not hard. I literally just cut it. And now I can't find my spot. All right, but anyways, you open it up. You take out the pit.
Can I see? Wow.
See?
Oh.
And then...
I wish I could
Boom,
make...
peanut butter.
Mommy, I wish I could do that when I'm an adult.
You can do that when you're an adult.
Yay!
Boys.
Mommy, can you do that?
All right, and so I just put peanut butter in it, and I forgot my salt, so I'll get that in a second. But we're just gonna cut these. Here it is. I found the side. Perfect. Open it right up. Pull out the pit. Put some peanut butter. Let's ask Daddy if that's okay.
Daddy.
All right.
Daddy. Can I get some candy?
No. You had breakfast?
Mommy, did I have breakfast?
Not yet. We'll have it in a second, okay? All right, that's it. Let me go get the matcha real quick. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got the salt. So it's just some sea salt, kosher sea salt. I like it because it's big, essentially. Like big granules. Hold on, baby. I just sprinkle it on top. Yes, baby.
When you're done, can I watch your phone? Can I call Gina?
And actually, you can call on your phone if you want. Here's your phone. Right here. I tried to tell her. All right. That's it. So that takes care of our little dates. This does not look aesthetically pleasing, but some dates. Dates, peanut butter, and sea salt. And now, let's do our matcha. Same matcha. I've been using it for a while. It's organic, it's gluten-free, it's vegan, non-GMO, no fillers, all that. And it has a little bit of vanilla already in it, so I don't have to add any type of sweetener, anything else like that. I'm gonna do 2 spoonfuls just because I want a little bit stronger. Oh, well, 3 actually. I use 2 typically. I would do 3. I just realized I haven't had this in a while. Just mix it together really good. And then, because again, just because we're not having coffee doesn't mean we can't feel like we're having coffee. I'm using one of the reusable cups from Starbucks. I had some water the other day and just saved the cup. This one already has ice, planet oat, unsweetened vanilla, oat milk. Put that in. Make sure this is really good to go. Jackson Gray. Pour it in. Mixing with my milk really good. Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. Okay, that's it. That's all we're doing for breakfast. We're gonna do some dates with peanut butter and some matcha, and we're gonna get into the word. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I also want to point out to you, oh, I'm Petra, by the way. I'm your faith bestie, and it is a no makeup day. Trying to get this skin under control. And usually my skin looks great, but recently it's just been kind of acting up, so got to give it a little bit of break. But I want to say this. So I did a matcha this morning, as you saw me put together. And ceremonial matcha, really high-grade matcha, should be a bright green. This is not that. So this is not that matcha. I am aware. I know that. But it is a good matcha. But it is not high-quality matcha. It is not the best matcha. Just, I understand. I know. Ceremonial matcha, all the things. Trust me. I know the difference. But this is a good, cheap option that you can get at Ross real easy, real quick, and it tastes good. You don't have to add anything to it because it already has a little bit of sweetness in it. So it is a good option for beginners with matcha. Now, if you want a higher grade ceremonial, blah, 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 I can talk you through that and show you some different types. That being said, my coffee fast has started. And I don't know how long it's going to be for, but I am trusting the Lord that he's going to keep me and carry me. Because this is pretty good coffee after all. Like, I love a good cup of coffee. I love. But I have to get to the place where those things that I really, really love don't replace the thing that I adore. And I adore the Lord. And I don't want to get comfortable in being able to access the things that make me have like a high or make me feel like, oh, this just makes my day feel better. What should make my day great is my time with the Lord. What should make my day fantastic is the revelation that I receive from the Lord. What should make my day special is how developed my relationship becomes during my time with him that day. That should be it, not coffee. So that being said, also let's talk about breakfast because some dates. And I've already eaten one. But these are boys. Listen, everybody's up. I think because spring break is next week, so everybody's kind of like wired. So happy Monday. But date with peanut butter and salt. And so I'm super excited. So we're gonna taste it together. It's really good. I've had these before. It's like a healthy treat, honestly. But I don't have anything here that I want to eat for breakfast, so this is what I'm going to eat. Okay, so here we go. A little ASMR. So good. So good. So if you're looking for some healthy alternatives to chocolate or candy, this is the way to do it. And you can do it. You can freeze it. And you can put dark chocolate on it. You can put organic chocolate if you still want that part. Unsweetened chocolate. Just put it over, melt it over, freeze it, and you'll have a Reese's cup. So good. But I eat it just like this. Really, really good. All right. Now let's get into it. Let's go to the word. We're going to do Exodus 14. We're going to Exodus 14. And we're going to do the CSB version. And it says this. The Lord will fight for you, and you must be quiet. The Lord will fight for you, and you must be quiet. This is after Moses had led the people out of Egypt. So they were, obviously this is Exodus, right? So they were exiting Egypt. And they had come to the Red Sea, all things the Egyptians were pursuing them. And people were getting scared. The Israelites were getting scared. And right before this, Moses says, don't be afraid, stand firm and see the Lord's salvation that he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. That's the verse before that. And we all hear that. But my favorite verse is, the Lord will fight for you and you must be quiet. And I love this because it really is one highlighting that the Lord has already had it. He's got this. He doesn't need our help in this area, right? But also, we've got to learn to stop talking so much. Some of us keep repeating ourselves over and over again in our quiet time. Some of us keep praying about the same things. And he says, listen, I will fight for you. Just sit still. Be quiet. Let me work. Let me do the thing. You keep coming back to this point. I'm over this. I've already told you, you'll never see this again. Let me accomplish that. Don't focus on, oh, it doesn't look like it's happening enough. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're pursuing me. Oh, I don't know. It's like, chill. Some of us are so anxious that we are talking too much. Some of us are also talking ourselves out of alignment. Again, talking too much. Because we think that, oh, this is pursuing me. This is coming up hot. I got to move. I got to do this. He's like, no, sit still. Stand still. Let me do what I said that I was going to do. Stop talking. Your talking is causing your mind to run away with you and causing you to do things and to say things that I never said and I never wanted you to do. I never wanted you to do these things. And so sometimes our anxiety will talk us out of alignment. Sometimes our prayers will talk us out of praise. We will continue to pray and lament over everything instead of praising God that he has already sent his response and his covering. Your prayers are never meant to take you out of praise. But if you go back and look, how often does it happen that your prayers take you out of praise? Be quiet. Stand still. The Lord is fighting for you. The Lord is already bringing it to pass. Again, even with the coffee fast, like I wanted to talk to the Lord about it. And I wanted to be like, hey, feeling a certain type of way. I feel like I've already, I'm having to give up all these other things. She's like, be quiet. Be quiet. I'm fighting for you. And sometimes fighting for you means fighting against you. Because some of us, there are things that we're doing that the Lord has to literally come up against. That he has to battle. And that, right? And so here we are. But the Lord is kind and the Lord is good. Because he says, I'll fight for you. But you gotta be quiet. You gotta be still. Sit down. And how many of us have failed to do that? Your stillness helps to highlight your posture of worship. Can you worship God? Can you trust God? Can you submit to God? Will you be still, even though you want to run, even though you want to fight, even though you want to continue to pray about a thing? Can you be still? Can you remain in a posture of worship instead of a posture of anxiety and a posture of fear? Can you do that? That is the question. So I'm sitting with Exodus 14 and 14. And there's a couple of things that the Lord is already dealing with me about and really refocusing some things. There's some issues that have come up. And I know that we all have issues and concerns and all the things. This is nothing new. But this is the scripture that he led me to. The Lord will fight for you. But you gotta be quiet. The Lord will fight for you, and you must be quiet. I mean, and here's how, and when I tell you how your prayers can take you out of praise, go to verse 15. The Lord said to Moses, why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to break camp. I'm telling you, listen, the only thing that we talk about here is the word. We're not going to talk from flesh or ego. It literally, the next verse says, why are you crying out? Break camp. We good. I've already told you I've handled it. There are some things you don't need to cry out about anymore. There are some things that you don't need to worry about anymore. The Lord has sent some really crazy opportunities to me in this season. And I've been like, what is going on? Because I thought I was going to be doing this. He's like, Stop thinking about the thing that you thought you were going to do and focus on the thing that I've sent you. Focus on the covering that I've sent you. Focus on the opportunity, the provision that I've sent you. And when I tell you he sent it like crazy, he sent it like crazy. There has also been a crazy shift in some relationships, beautiful in a beautiful way. And I'm still humbled and just cannot believe that the Lord is even opening this type of door at this stage of my life. But it requires a higher level of responsibility, a higher level of submission, obedience, a higher level of really just pulling away and diving deep into my own place in relationship with God, but also going back to my mentors and like, hey, I need more. I need to fight more. Because I need to be quiet and listen. I need to be poured into. I need to sit in the presence of God. I need to know that all of these things that the Lord has put my hands to do, he is also determined to prosper it. And I'll never know that if I'm talking over the Lord. I'll never know that. And neither will you. So I want you to hold Exodus 14 and 14 in your heart today, and actually all week. And remember that the Lord will fight for you, but you got to be quiet. Sit still, stay in alignment. Do the thing that the Lord has called you to do. Break camp. Break camp. Break camp. So we're going to do that. So we're going to add verse 15 to this week's study. So Exodus 14 and 15, I want you all to hold those in your heart. I want you to study. I want you to sit with them. And just remember that what the Lord said, he's already completed. But the Lord said he's already completed. If you have not signed up for the Last Supper experience, I want you to go to heyprettylife.com right now. Pause this. Go to heyprettylife.com. Sign up for the Last Supper experience. We have less than 10 seats left, as far as I know. We have less than 10 seats left, and it is such an amazing, intimate, organic time in the presence of the Lord. We have dinner, we have worship, we have teaching, we have connection, community, all the things. But listen, we take that time to commemorate the sacrifice of Jesus, but also to really commemorate the opportunity to grow together as sisters in Christ. So make sure that you're going to heyprettylife.com to register. We also offer childcare, so that is included. All you need to do is sign up. And just, it should be an option for you. It should be an option for you to choose if you're going to need childcare, okay? Because we do need to know if that's something that you're requesting. And then if you have not joined us for the weekly Bible study on Thursdays, go to heyprettylife.com. That is free. It is virtual. It happens every Thursday at 8 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. And so these ladies have been diving deep into Judges. If you have not caught any of those sessions, please feel free to go to heyprettylife.com to sign up for that. You can also catch the replays. Just request it, and they will be sent to you. They have a study guide, all the things. Listen, it's so good. T has taken her time with this. I cannot wait for you to receive from the Lord concerning it. The All the Things Bible Study Workshop. Some of you have been signing up for that. We haven't even been posting about it, and those seats are already filling. It's a free Bible study workshop that we're having in October 18th, if I'm not mistaken. You can register for that for free at heyprettylife.com. We're going to have 4 speakers, if I'm not mistaken, come in and chat with you about how to effectively study the word. We'll be talking about context. We'll be talking about topical. We will be talking about resources. I mean, we're just going to cover all the things because the Lord wants to equip us in a different way in this season, because we are preparing for New Orleans. We are headed to New Orleans February 27th and 28th, 2026. And so the Lord is saying this entire year we're going to devote to the equipping. We're going to devote to the equipping. So if you have not registered for the Hey Pretty experience happening in New Orleans, I want you to also go to heyprettylife.com and register. Don't miss out. VIP is already selling. And it is truly a top tier experience in the Lord and with the Pretty Crew and your faith besties. You don't want to miss it. Okay, I think that's all the church announcements I got. I'm going to go back and sit with Exodus 14 and 14 through 15. I'm going to enjoy my tea, enjoy my dates, and time with the Lord. I love y'all. Bye, pretties.